Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is a Mollified Monday session. A mollified, so an easy, relaxed groove into our new week. So that's what I decided to call it. Nothing outrageous. You will be familiar with every posture that we do here. So let's go and get into it. Let's start in Balasana. So from all fours, and remember, blanket towel for your knees if you're on a hard surface here. Big toes together. Take your knees slightly apart and hips go towards your heels. Now, if they don't touch, they don't connect, no problem. You can have the arms extended and relax the elbows or fold your arms. And let's use this posture called child's pose to just breathe. Start with your Ujjayi pranayama breath. You're breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And as you inhale, we bring in a little more air. With your exhale, push out a little more air than what you would normally do. Exhale the day away. Retain only the awesome parts of Monday. If you had any awesome parts of Monday. With our exhalations in this posture and all of them, you might find yourself getting a little deeper into the posture. You might sink a little deeper into it. Nice deep breaths. You should be able to drag the air along the back of the throat. You might hear a soft snoring sound, which is fine. Nice. Give me 2 more deep breath cycles here. And with the next inhalation, bring it up to all fours. Awesome. From all fours, cat cows. Let's just do a couple here, please. As you inhale, drop the stomach towards the mat. Lift your chin up slightly above the horizon. Exhale, you hunch forward. Really work that spinal column on this one. Roll the pelvis in. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Keep going. Remember to work that pelvis, okay? As you inhale and exhale, you're rolling the pelvis in. As you inhale, you're rolling the tailbone up and out. Nice. Give me 2 more cycles here, please. And on the last one, we'll meet in neutral. Nice. All right, quad pose. Get some leg work in. Take your left leg and extend it back. Your toes are on the mat. And I want you to push your hands on the mat and push that left heel towards the back of the mat or the wall behind you. It's like a very low runner's stance or a sprinter's stance here. So you're keeping pressure on that hole of the left leg, especially the foot, the ankle, the calf, as you push your toes into the mat and your left heel towards the back wall. That's it. Hold there. And recover. Bring the left knee in, bring the right leg out, right toes are on the mat, and push that leg back. Push that heel towards the back of the mat. Your quadriceps engaged. This may be the most work you've done on your feet as far as flexing your feet all day. So don't go all out. You can ease into this. Those of you plantar fasciitis, good stuff here. Nice. And recover. Bring the knee in, please. And now left leg. Extend the leg up so it's parallel to the mat. Hold it there. Now, a slight bend in the arms, okay? Yeah, I know. We normally keep the arms nice and long, but bend the arms just a little bit. Now, tighten up the left leg and lift it. Keep it straight. Don't bend it. Just lift that left leg up where you can. Keep your head neutral, your breath deep. That's it. Working in that left hip. All right, here we go. Let's extend the arms. That's it. You're going to feel it in the low back. Keep that leg where it's at. Point or flex the left foot. Just keep the tension there. Keep the leg as high as you can get it. Don't bend it. Now, take your gaze slightly in front of you. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. I know every little bit we're putting a little more tension on that low back. Last breath in and recover. Whew. That's a lot of work, y'all. Let's balance it out on the other side. Extend the right leg back. Bring the right leg up parallel to the mat. So just parallel for starters. Go ahead and bend your arms just a little bit here, okay? Bend your arms, bend at the elbows so the chest comes down a little closer to the mat. Okay. Looks good, folks. Here we go. Now, strengthen the right leg and lift that leg up where you can. Don't bend it. Just lift it up as high as you can. Good. Hold here. And don't forget about your stomach. Your core is in. I know you're not thinking about it, but I need you to think about your stomach. That's it. Okay. Leg is nice and strong. And now extend the arms. Woo. Arms are extended. You feel the tension on the low back. Don't give up. Hang in there. We're looking good, folks. That's it. Now take your gaze up in front. Not so much what's on top or high, just directly in front of you. And now think about the shoulders. Roll them away from the ears. That's it. Every little bit we do adds a little more oomph on that low back. That's it. One more breath. On your exhale, recover. Woo. Child's pose. Balasana. Your best posture here. So arms extended or folded. I'll leave it up to you, but we're here for 4 breaths. Just slowly ease into Balasana. Child's pose. 4 deep Ujjayi pranayama breaths. Try to do what you can to let go of that last posture. Breathe in nice and deep. Last breath in. On your next inhale, bring it up to all fours for side plank variation. So this is our variation. So bring that left knee just behind your hands. Extend your right leg out. Right foot is flat on the mat. And then we're going to twist the torso and lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. All right, this is the way it is. You can adjust that left leg as you see fit if you're losing your balance, but try to get that right foot flat on the mat. Keep the right arm strong. Hey, if you're having some shoulder issues, right hand can be on the hip, and just roll the shoulder back. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling. If you're still losing your balance, keep your head neutral or look at the mat. You don't have to look at the ceiling or the sky, depending on where you're practicing. But I do want you to give me some deep breaths here. Open up the chest. The chest is open with this top arm up. We get to use all the areas of the lungs we don't normally use while sitting behind our desk. Day in and day out. Last breath in. Exhale, recover. Thank you, Rain. Rain's got the breath action going over there on her perch. Let's do the other side. Bring the right knee up, right behind the hands. Extend the left leg back. Get your balance and extend the left arm. Nice and tall. If your arm is up, keep it strong. No limp stuff here. Keep it strong. Fingers reaching for the stars, the ceiling, wherever you're at, that's on top. You can even take that top arm and open it up a bit more. Bringing your shoulder blades closer together. That's it. I'm looking up past the left hand, but if that's too much on the neck, keep your head neutral. That's it. Stay strong here now. Give me a few more breath cycles. No slouching. Keep that right arm strong, that right hand on the mat. Make any minor adjustments you need to. Last breath in. With your exhale, recover. Nice. Child's pose for 4 breaths. Big toes together, knees apart. Feel free to fold your arms or sweep your arms to your sides. As we do child's pose pretty much continuously with this session, you should feel yourself sinking a little deeper. Maybe your hips will touch your heels. This is really working into our knees and quadriceps as well. No wasted movement in our sessions. All right, 2 more breath cycles, please. Last inhale, lift up. Sorry, next inhale, lift up as we get ready for downward facing dog. So from all 4s, come onto your toes, lift the hips, and ease back into your best posture of downward dog. Go ahead and work it out a little bit. Readjust your hands as necessary. Heads relaxing between the arms. Feet no more than hips width apart if they are. And feel free to walk it out. Lift one heel, lower the other. Hey, if this is too much on your wrist, I want you to do turbo dog. You can come to your forearms. Do the same posture from turbo dog. This is also called dolphin pose. All right, come onto your toes. Lift the heels up nice and tall. And heels come down. Awesome. Last breath in. With your exhale, child's pose. You can give it a go to sweep your arms to the sides just to feel that there's no more tension on your shoulders when you sweep your arms back. Probably even more so than just folding them. But you've always got options in our sessions. So do what's going to be comfortable for you. We have 2 more breaths here. Last breath in. Next inhale, bring it up to all 4s. And downward dog number 2. And we only have 2 this session. So come underneath your toes, lift the hips up, get into your best posture. All right, so far so good. Hey, let's do a hip opener, please. The left leg is up. Bend and open at the hip. Hey, check out your right foot. Make sure that right heel is coming towards the mat. If you can get your right foot flat, great. And just think about the left knee. Lift a little higher. Keep your head in between your arms. Keep it relaxed. You don't have to look at the front of the mat with this posture. Start to stack the hips, but don't roll the body to the right. Left leg straight back and down. Other side. Right leg is up. Bend and open at the hip. And we're trying to get the left foot, left heel, all the way to the mat. Try not to left. Don't lean to the left, especially you see it with your left foot. That left heel may veer to the left. Try to keep it at 12 o'clock. Keep this motion in the hips. All right, last breath in. On your exhale, extend the right leg and child's pose. Your best posture of child's pose. So we have lots of variations, but what's going to work for you? We're here for 4 breath cycles. Stick with your Ujjayi pranayama breath. Make modifications as you need to. All right, last intake. And on your next inhale, bring it up to all 4s. I said last downward dog. We're going to do one more as we walk into ragdoll. So come underneath your toes. Lift your hips up. Good. And from here, you can walk your hands to your feet or walk your feet to your hands. And we'll come up halfway. So you'll notice my knees, my legs are bent here a bit, so I'm protecting that lower back. But try to bring your torso up halfway. Hands can rest on the legs. Keep your head neutral, looking at the mat. Awesome. Here we go. Inhale. On your exhale, just let the torso come down. Release your arms and just hang out. This is ragdoll. So your feet can be about hips width apart. You can frame your head with your arms. So you can grab opposite elbows, frame your head. Make sure there's no tension in the neck here. Shake your head yes and no, up and down. You can even tug on the elbows just a bit. And release the hands to the mat. Awesome. Come up halfway yet again. Give me a flat back. And feel free to bend your knees as necessary. Now, go ahead and bend your knees even more and bring the torso up and extend the legs. Bring it all the way up to standing. And we'll do a small back bend. Hands to hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it up to neutral. Awesome. Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet can be together or slightly apart. Legs are firm, stomach is in, chest is soft. Shoulders, bring them up. Take them back, drop them down. Good stuff. This is Tadasana or mountain pose. Let's keep going. In the Utkatasana, chair pose. Now, if your feet are together, this may be a bit of a challenge for you. Go ahead and work it as you can. We'll do the first chair pose nice and easy. So no hands, no arms just yet. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. And we sit back into an invisible chair. And our torso's coming forward. So I want you to try to bring the torso back. So you feel the heart start to lift, more compression in the low back. Go ahead, get the arms engaged. Arms are up. If this is too much for your arms, then arms can be parallel or at heart center. Lots of options here. And you can keep looking straight ahead. Oftentimes you see people looking straight up. If that's too much in your neck, once again, keep it neutral. Give me one more breath. On your exhale, forward fold. And as you forward fold, you can extend the legs a bit here. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up all the way. Palms come together. Exhale your breath as the hands come down and sit down. Chair pose number 2. Okay, hands can stay here or extend them as you see fit. Maybe we come down a little further. And one of the things is trying to bring the torso up just a bit. So work it from where you are. If your arms are up, keep them strong, keep the fingers energized, reaching towards the ceiling. This is mainly about the quadriceps, really. It is the core, the weights in the heels. One more breath. On your exhale, forward fold, reaching for the mat, and roll up slowly. So as you roll up, bend the knees a whole lot if you need to. Make it a funky roll up. Nice. Back into Tadasana. All right. Prasarita Padasana, a wide leg fold. So from the top of the mat, I'll take my right foot and cross wide. Wherever you're at, just take your feet wide, however you are. I do want you to pitch into the feet. So the toes are coming in, heels are going out, hands on hips. Inhale, lean back a little. Exhale, forward fold, and release your hands to the mat. All right, so you don't have to reach the crown of the head to the mat. We're not going there for just yet for today. I want you to work on the legs, so keep the legs long. Try not to bend them. We're going to hang out right here for a few breaths. If you're unable to reach the mat, you can always use a block at any angle. That's absolutely fine. So if as far as you're coming down as a flat back, that works great. But like I said, the focus right now are the legs. And, by connectivity here, low back and glutes. Okay, let's keep moving. And in so doing, we're going to walk our hands to the right foot. You can either grab the foot of both hands, grab the leg, or just try to favor the torso over the right leg. So the left leg stays where it's at. We're just moving the torso to the right. Go where you can with this. Both hands can be on that right leg, and you can pull your face and kiss your knee, and that's awesome. If not, just do what you can. I'm not exactly kissing my knee. I'm not going to lie to you. Hold here. 2 more breaths. And on the next inhale, walk the hands back to center. And let's keep moving to the other side. So I'm not getting as close or further over on this side because it's really getting tight on the hamstrings on this side. But we're trying to favor the torso to the left leg. So once again, if you can imagine lying down, lying your torso on your left leg, so your forehead touches the knee, or you can kiss your knee, that's what I'm talking about. If you can grab the leg of both hands or either side, we'll play it by ear on this one, folks. Just do what you can, because you'll notice it gets a little bit tighter on that left leg, the back of the left leg, as we bring the torso over. We're looking good. Give me one more breath. Next inhale, walk the hands back to center. Good. Flat back. So extend the torso. Shoulders are away from the ears. Groovy. Heel toe the feet together. Heel toe the feet together. Bend the knee slightly and roll up slowly. Wow. And step it out as you need to with this one. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's do our warrior series. This will be warrior 1, warrior 2. We'll do revolved, or reversed, or exalted warrior as it's called. Triangle and revolved angle are our big postures here. So when I say the key postures, and I like using a block, you don't have to have a block, but if you do have one handy, then that's great. All right, so let's start into Tadasana, mountain pose. Awesome. Inhale, the arms come up, palms together. Exhale, the breath as the hands come down to your heart center, and take the right foot to warrior 1. So the right foot steps back, chest and pelvis favor the front, arms are up. This is Virabhadrasana 1, or warrior number 1. Groovy. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale to warrior 2. Now chest and pelvis favor the right side of the mat. Let's revolve this. Right arm goes down to the right leg, left hand is up. So the only thing that changes here is from the waist up. The legs stay the same. Keep that left arm active as you reach up and over. Give me one breath in. On your exhale, warrior 2. Triangle, Utthita Trikonasana. Lengthen the front leg, lean forward, and rotate. I know, this is a familiar posture. At least from the torso up, it's a little bit like that side plank we did earlier. All right, your left hand could rest on the left leg. Some of you are going to get the fingers to the mat. Ooh. Eyes open. Maintain your balance and your perception here. Give me one breath in. On your exhale, down at that left foot. Inhale, lift the torso. Keep the legs where they're at. And we're going to revolve triangle. So left hand, left hip. Swing the right hand to the front. Reach forward and bring the right hand down. Now the right hand can come down to a block. I like using a block on this side. The feet stay exactly where they were, and we're twisting the torso to the left. Twist the torso to the left. That left hand can stay on the hip, or you can extend it towards the ceiling. I'll leave that up to you. We're here for 2 more breaths. Next inhale. On your exhale, look down at the mat. Bring that left hand down. Step up. Woo, and roll up. Nice and easy. Remember, use those hands to brace on the legs to bring your torso up. Back into Tadasana. Good stuff. Let's try the other side. Inhale, arms come up. Palms together and exhale the breath. Hands at heart center. Left foot steps back to warrior 1. Take an extra second to get situated. Arms are extended. Fingers are energized. I even have a small back bend here. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Good. From warrior 2, let's revolve this exalted warrior. Left hand, left leg, right arm comes out. For those of you that are multitasking on shoulders, you can reach the left hand behind you, reaching to the top of the right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Nice. Inhale, extend the front leg. Exhale, triangle. So we lean forward and rotate the arms. So once again, right hand to right leg, fingertips to the mat or to a block. Keep that front leg nice and long though. Try to keep it long. Try not to bend it. Looks good. Let's get 2 more breath cycles right here. We're looking good. We got this. Keep that top arm, left shoulder walking back a bit. Inhale. Exhale, look down at the mat. Lift the torso. Revolved angle. Right hand, right hip. Left arm sweeps to the front. Lean forward and bring the left hand down. So I can reach the mat a little easier on this side, but you know what? Don't negate the use of a block here. And twist the torso to the right. That's your big piece. Twist the torso to the right. Right hand on the hip or extend it up towards the ceiling. That's it. Looks good. Give me 1 more breath. On your exhale, look down to the right foot, drop the top hand, woo, step forward, and roll up slowly. Nice and easy, all the way up standing. Small back bend might be in order here. Hands on hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it up to neutral. Groovy. Airplane. Let's get 1 balancing posture in here, please. Airplane, nice and easy for a Monday. We'll start with the right leg back. You don't need big right toes. For right now, keep the torso tall. Don't lean forward yet. Bring the right leg up. That's it. That right hip is nice and tight now. And from here, bring the torso down slowly, only as far as you can maintain your balance, okay? But keep the action in that right leg. That right leg should be connected with your torso. So if you can only come down a few centimeters or so, then hang out there. Keep breathing. Feel free to clasp your fingers together if you'd like. 1 more breath in. On your exhale, whew, recover. Other side. From Tadasana, take your left leg back. Energize that left leg. Lift the left toes off the mat. That left glute is tight. And airplane. Torso comes down slowly, only where you can keep your balance. I'm going to come down a little further and try to make sure that left leg stays up a little higher. Chest is moving forward. Head is relatively neutral here. Now I'll clasp my fingers behind my back, give it a go. Ooh, a little shaky. We'll go with a shaky airplane as it's windy outside today and recover. Oh, shake it off. Nice work. All right, we're warmed up. We've got this. Cobra poses next. Let's come on down to the mat on our stomachs. Hands will be underneath the shoulders. Elbows tucked into the sides. Big toes are together, feet are flat. All right, here we go. Cobra pose. Inhale, lift chin and chest, also known as Bhujangasana. So we're actually putting pressure on the hands. This isn't a baby cobra, so if you're having some issues, I need you to modify as necessary. But shoulders are away from the ears. Keep your head neutral. Your top of the feet are flat on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, release chin to the mat. 3 breath cycles here. Last breath in. And with your next inhale, lift chin and chest for Bhujangasana, Cobra number 2. Now, we really want to hunch our shoulders next to our ears, and I really want you to roll the shoulders away from the ears. Free your ears, folks. In so doing, you bring the shoulder blades closer together. Chest comes up a little higher. You feel a little more pressure in your low back. Inhale. Exhale, recover nice and easy. 3 breath cycles here. Last breath in. Next inhale, push up to all fours and into Balasana for 3 breaths. So Balasana for 3 breaths should feel pretty nice in that low back. All right. Next inhale, lift up to all fours for Ekapada Rajagopatasana, pigeon pose. So I'm going right into the left side. So my left knee comes up to the left wrist, and I'm bringing that left leg out just a bit. Ideally, we get the left shin parallel to the front of the mat. Not gonna lie to you, it's not happening with me today. I'm really tight. So I'm extending the right leg back. Now start off with the torso nice and tall. And you can hang out right here. If you want to bring your torso down, feel free to fold your arms and bring your head to your arms. We'll call that optional for today. My focus really is just in the hips. And this is where it's really targeted. Now, if you've forgotten, we do have a variation of this posture where you're on your back, legs are bent, feet are flat, and in this case, cross your left foot over the right knee. For those of you that are hanging out right here, just work your way into your best posture. We're trying to make sure that the hips are actually square to the front of the mat. And with time, if we keep working on this, we'll get deeper into it. Yoga is about practice. Practice, it really is. And the postures you really don't like, those are the ones we really need to work on. Like me in this posture. All right, only 2 more breath cycles here, folks. Last breath in. Oh, with your exhale, next inhale, you can roll out of this. Woo! So from all fours, I'm just going to lift that left leg and stretch it. Any type of movement is good movement, just to work out any kinks you might have. And we'll do the other side. So from all fours. Some of you may be going into downward facing dog and then bringing your knee in, and that's fine. Everyone else, yeah, come on. Just bring that right knee towards your right hand where you can. And I am far tighter on this side than I was the other. So getting my right shin parallel to the front of the mat, yeah, I'm probably 10 degrees further behind on this side. Once again, keep the torso tall initially as we lift the heart, and then on an exhale, you're more than welcome to fold your arms and bring your torso down. One thing that I check for in the alignment is that your hips and shoulders are aligned. So for those of you that are lying down flat on your mat, looking at the shoulders and hips aligned to the front of your work area where you're practicing. And that's what I look for when we're in person. If you feel as if you're really toppling over, you can't maintain your balance, you're fighting it too much, this is where a block works in great. You can put a block underneath your hip, your high hip at this point, and it'll take some of the pressure off and maybe help you relax into other areas to sink into this posture. So blocks are great. They have a lot of useful angles here. 2 more breaths, folks. 2 more breath cycles in pigeon. Last breath in. And on your next inhale, if you're down low, come on up. Oh. And extend and stretch your right leg however you need to. Wow. If it feels like the blood has gone and just stopped altogether, don't worry, you're doing good. We do a number of postures in our practice where that actually happens. Okay, we have Ustrasana, camel pose next. Remember, blankets or towels for your knees if you need them. We only have 2 to do today for camel. And this is a back bend, so we're going into the back yet again. I know we just did it with Cobra, so we've got 1 more. So knees and feet are 6 to 8 inches apart. Hands on your low back, fingers pointing down. And take this one as easy as you need to, because it is a deep back bend. Here we go. Push the pelvis forward, roll the shoulders back, and keep your head neutral. But I want you to keep the pressure of the pelvis pushing forward. You're going to feel your quadriceps, your thighs really start to burn with this one as they push forward. That's it. Give me the breath nice and deep. And recover, rolling up and coming all the way down. So bring your forehead all the way down to the mat if you can. This is a wonderful full recovery. It feels really good along the spinal column as you extend and stretch the back. All right, last breath in. Next inhale, bring the torso up. Last one, Ustrasana, camel pose. This time, feel free to go a little deeper if you'd like. Starting out with hands on hips, push the pelvis forward, shoulders roll back. You're more than welcome to reach your hands to your heels. And if you can reach the heels, I really need you to push the pelvis forward to the point that if you release your heels, you're just do a forward roll. Maybe you'll come back a little deeper. Give me 1 more breath in. Exhale and recover. Bring the forehead all the way down. 3 breaths. Recovery from our counter pose, which is a modified child's pose, easily. Last breath in. And let's come up to Virasana, hero's pose. Now, for Virasana, feel free to take your hips right back to your heels. You can even separate your heels and sit your bum on the mat. If you're like me, and I've got really tight hips, I'm sitting on blocks. I'm not playing any games today. So if you've got really tight knees, really tight muscles around the knees, ligaments, and the like, this is absolutely fine to sit on 1, 2, or 3 blocks. If you don't have any blocks, I'm talking telephone books, dictionaries, thesauruses, whatever you need. All right. So now that you're situated in hero's pose, keep the torso nice and tall, shoulders up, back, and down. Give me one more deep breath in. Exhale and release your Ujjayi pranayama breath. Good. Let's take a nice, easy twist to the right. So we're going to twist to the right. Use your hands as necessary to find a great spot to help keep the torso up and give you some torque as you look around the right shoulder. And we come back to center and to the left. So we've disengaged our Ujjayi breath. You can even open up the mouth a few times with some exhalations. And back to center. And speaking of cleansing breaths, let's do 3 of them. We're going to inhale deep through the nose and out through the mouth. So inhale. 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 Nice. Nice, easy breath. Scan the body, please. Start from the crown of the head. Work your way down to find out what's happening in the body. Shoulders, upper back, core, waistline, knees, ankles, or feet. And with one last deep inhalation, bring the arms up and overhead. Palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down. Pass your third eye to your heart center. From your mat to your world, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle. And always remember to stay fearless. Thank you for a great session this evening. Thank you and namaste.